Hello everybody to our first video of the Close Combat Cross of Iron game series that we are going to host on this channel. First of all, my name is Piotr. Hello again. You may know me from my nickname Yavasa. Sometimes I play with Big Jim Oriskany, some Panzer games or Valorant Victory games. And today I want to show you one of the classics, which is Close Combat, the third rendition concerning on the Eastern Front. However, the game that we are going to play today is not a stock or a vanilla version of the game because we have a so-called real red mode installed, which upgrades the AI a little bit, so it's harder to win against the computer. And it adds a lot of flavor, changes the values for the weapons, and also adds some additional vehicles and unit types to the game. In this first video, I'm going to show you a playthrough of the D-Day Russia scenario, which takes place during the Barbarossa campaign in summer 1941. When we click on the map, we can see that the map obliges us, so to say, the scenario to take 5 victory locations. One down south here, and it's a ridge or a small hill. Next one is a fort over here and a bridge south of it, plus one hill and the road to Lvov. The hill over here seems to be heavily fortified. Also this objective over here. The Germans, because we are going to play as the Germans, are going to start on the western side of the table, and of course in the summer of 1949 we'll try to push eastwards toward Lvov. When it comes to history, we need to click back. We can see that the campaign, or sorry, not the campaign, but the scenario, Blitzkrieg takes place in this location. So we are still in what used to be Poland before 1939. We can also take a look at the briefing, because it's the drive to Lvov. And we will be playing as the 24th Motorized Division, and we are going to face the Soviet forces. Okay, so let's click next. This is our requisition roster, so you can see what kind of units we will command. So we have a group leader, one heavy machine gun team, 2 machine gun teams, 3 light infantry squads, a stag, as Warzone from Beasts of War likes to call it, and an 88 centimeter mortar. When we click the details in the unit description panel, we can see what kind of weapons the given team uses. So, for example, light infantry team has 1 MP14, 2 pistols, 5 carbines, and 1 anti-tank rifle, plus some grenade bundles and smoke grenades also. We have some requisition points remaining, actually 18. That's why we are going to use a recon squad. We are going to add it to our roster because recon infantry is quite cool for assaulting positions. It has mostly MPs, which are, we can call them submachine guns, and they are great for assaulting. They don't have a great range, but they do their job in close quarter combat. That can be a weird choice, taking into consideration the map that we are going to play on. Look at the map, there are almost no buildings except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buildings, 9, sorry. But we are going to assault these buildings, and we are going to try to take the bridge, and the best way to assault something is to have a lot of grenades, smoke grenades, and some MP40s when it comes to the Germans at the beginning of the war. So, let's get it on! So we enter the unit deployment mode. We can zoom out the map a little bit, and we can see that our light infantry is amassed in the center of the map. In the south we can see some recon infantry, and in the north there is the stag with the mortar. We are not pleased with this kind of selection of deployment by the computer, so we are going to put some mortars over here. I don't believe we have to worry about the Stuk so early in the war, so we are going to put it directly over here and even make it move a little bit east at the beginning of the game. Next, we will put the MG team in this funny little building called the Pavlov's house and put them on defense. This way, if the Russians try to counterattack through the fort, we will get them blocked. We will put the second machine gun team up here in the north. Quite an open position, but when we check the lines of fire, it gives a nice angle to keep the Russians in check if they would try to do something stupid, like assaulting. And now, we will put the infantry over here and order them from the very beginning to move as fast as possible into the trenches over here. The same we'll do with the heavy machine gun team. Of course, it's a little bit slower due to the weight of the stuff they are carrying. But thanks to that, actually we will take this infantry over here. Thanks to that, we will be able to cover the east side of the river with our forces. Now, the Reese team will go over here and try to capture Hill 101 as fast as possible. Okay, so let's begin. Look, there's a Russian 45mm anti-tank gun. So let's stop our Stuk for a second and let our infantry do the job. They will soon start shooting. As we can see, already some shells went that way. Let's add the mortar to the fray. Oh, nice. They are already taking their toll. In the meantime, there are some sneaky Russians going this way, but our Stuk will take care of them, I believe. But they are trying to stall our advance over here, and I really don't like their approach. Okay, I believe we have taken care of the gun. We can see there's some smoke going out of it, so it's already destroyed, and it's only 30 seconds into the battle. First victory for the Germans. Kowalski, kaboom. Okay, so we are keeping this guy pinned. The mortar will change its target because it's close and fairly visible. No problems in taking this victory location so far. I don't know why I put the 18 tank gun over here, but it did, so too late for it. Okay, we have been... No. Wrong. Get in over here. So there's some mortar fire that is blocking our heavy machine gun from running. We already can see we have one casualty. He's heavily wounded. Okay, defend over here. You guys are over here, so we can defend here. And we can see that there are some pesky Russians over here. Okay, first victory location taken. So it seems that there are even more Russians. Trying to cross the fort, but we will keep them at bay. Let's help these guys a little bit, because I can see some light Russian infantry trying to take advantage of our guys, and they are doing quite a good job, sadly. But soon our heavy machine gun team will join the fun and hopefully take care of our Russian friends. Meanwhile, let's try to take care of the situation over here. Well, let's risk it and move the stack a little bit up north. Hopefully they won't throw grenades at us. Oh god. So the Russian light infantry is almost dead and the Russians are already offering truce. Now that was a little bit too close, I believe, for me. So let's move a little bit to the back. It's always good to use mortars against running targets because it's easier to pin them down and hit them, actually. If we don't miss, of course. So we have some problems over here. So I see that we need to get the group leader. When we press space, we can see that he has some command radius. It is not needed over here because the guys are doing a great job, but since they are struggling to get into the trench, we will try to help them a little bit. So I see that some of the guys are fleeing and there are some fire coming at this light infantry from the north. So let's throw in some grenades, some smoke grenades of course, and at the same time try to move with the Reese infantry over here. We shall see if they will get some fire on the way. However, our guys are doing some great job here. The Russians are ended up north. I'm not surprised. Nobody likes to have a stag up their faces. These guys are also fleeing. They are probably in panic. This is what happens when sometimes when you get too much fire. Okay, actually let's try to move with these guys and take the bridge. We will try to get rid of this this medium machine gun with the Stuk. First kill already, because probably these guys or maybe their mortars incapacitated most of our light infantry squad over here, but from what I can see there is no viable target yet for our heavy machine gun, but this will change soon and we will get these guys going to the building shed or whatever you may call it over here, because we need to push the advance. Remember the good old rule, the survivability of your troops depends on their orders and whether they're being active or not. Of course you can push too far and sadly get slaughtered on the way, but sometimes you just have to make the push, and this is what the Germans did in 1941. They pushed east as far as they could. So the southern advance is going smoothly. We will change the destination of these recon troops and try to put them in this location, because this squad will take care of this building. Nothing is shooting at us. we will defend with these guys. The Stuk is still doing its job, but maybe we can even... There are some guys over here, and we will try to take care of them, because they are somewhere pinning my infantry, and I don't like my infantry pinned. They need to be on the move. Fresh Soviet forces running down the hill. And a nice mortar shot on our side. You see, they are already lying on the ground. One thing of clarification, you can see that the green line is now yellow, a really pale yellow. It means that there is a clear line of sight to the target. If it would be a little bit darker, like over here up north, it means that there is an obstacle to the target, and if it goes brown, it means that you cannot see the target, that the visibility is hindered. Okay, so something actually decided to stall our advance over here. And the recon troops are somewhat retreating, but I just told them to place smoke in the middle of the bridge, and maybe thanks to that we will be able to do something constructive.
Congratulations to a fellow.
Sadly, the Russians fled the battlefield, so we won. I'm not surprised. We have only one officer killed, 5 guys wounded, no prisoners. In the meantime, we managed to kill 22 of their infantrymen, including 6 leaders. We wounded 11 of them and managed to capture 12 prisoners. However, we can also look at the individual soldiers in our group, how they performed during the battle. As you can see, some of the units' health dropped because, for example, Fiedler in the heavy machine gun team is incapacitated. However, the morale and overall experience of the troops got higher. You can see also that Shadow with the MP14 is slightly wounded, so his strength dropped a little bit, but still his morale and experience got higher. We can also check out some other stats, like how many soldiers we have killed, how many bravery tests we have passed, did we have any cowardice during the battle. And for example, we see that the Stak gunner did kill 5.5 soldiers, and probably the second half was Holz's kill. And did we get any medals? Yes, Fiedler, which is incapacitated, got the wound badge 3rd class. Some other guys also got the wounded badges, and also some assault badges and war merit badges. So this is how a typical game of Close Combat Cross of Iron looks. I hope you enjoyed it. Great. I hope to see you again. It was a great but a fast battle, and see you next time. Bye.